What's up? What's up? How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good so far. Can't complain. What's up, Cindy? Hello, hello. Good to hear outdoors. What you got going on today, guys? Anything worth a darn? Mm-hmm. Nothing but dang school. Right on. Doing yard work. Petrol for the weed eater. What's up, Haskins? You got a busy day today, man? I call it petrol over here sometimes, Cindy, and people are like, "What the hell? Are you from overseas or something?" I'm like, no. I think it's funny. Get me a stop sign here and say good morning to y'all. A couple things to do. Yeah, I'm working on the chip truck today. Got to figure out how to, well, I already know how, and just got to make it now. I'm going to make a spot underneath that platform that the bucket for the Bobby can ride with. Can I come work on your stuff? Oh man, I actually, really honestly, dude, I low key very much dislike working on things. I used to be a mechanic back in the day, man, and kind of got burnt out from it. But thank you. I appreciate that. Not a puzzle guy yourself? Oh, you think you're funny, huh? Dude, think he's so funny. Here, I'll do you one even better than him, than that. But good job outdoors. Yeah, we certainly don't need no racist people in here. That's one thing I won't tolerate. What's up, Jake? What's up, 616? Yeah, one thing I will absolutely not tolerate is people making racial jokes. What's up, Royal Team? can you mod? Well, I don't know. Can you? What's up with you today, 616? Nicole, my day's going good so far. How about yourself? Your Georgia loggers are going strong. Hell yeah. What up, Cod God? Same? Well, that's good. Going to get a few haircuts. Right on. Taking the day off? What? What's my live about? It's about talking to you guys. That's it. I'm sitting here chilling, Nicole, getting ready to do some things, have a productive day. Nothing. My chat is about whatever this chat comes up. No particular subject. You got a subject, Nicole? Clint, you're funny. Yeah, some people come on here and run their mouth for, like 2 hours about whatever they want to talk about. I just come on here and run my mouth for 2 hours about whatever we talk about. But yes, I am a tree guy. Yes. And some of the people in here are tree guys. See, exactly. Sometimes we just talk shit for 2 hours. I hug trees for a look. I do. I do usually. We generally hug most of them before we kill them. Your dad rides a Harley? Nice. Heck yeah. So far pretty good. I think we're supposed to get up into the 60s for a high today. No rain or anything like that. Looks like there's not even a cloud in the sky. I got Planet of the Grapes going on over here, Cod God. ATV I ride. That's cool. What kind of ATV do you have, Jake? 20. Yeah, I figured that's about what it was, buddy. I'm in Michigan. What about you? What state are you in? It's not even grapey, honestly, though. It's just what it's called, Planet of the Grapes. This is untrimmed Phoenix, Arizona. Ooh, it's gonna be hot out there. But yeah, I know what you're saying. So let's see here. Clean it up a little. Clean it up a little bit for you here, Cod God. Planet of the Grapes. Are you, Nicole? That's awesome. We call them burgers around here, Nicole. This is a burger. A bowl, a jibber, a bong, a e-pen, whatever. It's all called burgers. Take care outdoors. I hope you have a good day too, man. Did you end up going up there last night, Clint? Yeah. No. She working today? What's up, outdoors? I'm glad to hear that guy up here is keeping them, man. Oh, what a bomb 616. That's all right, buddy. That's cool, man. 10-7. 10-7. She works at 10. 10-2-7. Copy that. I said 10-7. I'm like thinking to myself, 10. What? 10-7? What the fuck? The sun does come out here eventually. It's just it's working its way. I got this thing that I call the angle of the dangle, and the angle of the dangle is not right. I'm the dangle and there's the angle, and it's not here yet. I have some interesting jobs to go look at, or projects, 616, late coming up. Got one tonight and 15 to look at next week. One client, 15 jobs. Yeah, I'll talk to you more about that outside of here, but yeah, because I actually have a question for you on one of them. But yeah, for sure, Joseph. It seems like, man, every year I get hit with a big monster project and like that line clearance stuff, Joseph. Like, and then it's like, yeah, you know. Little girl said she was cool. Well, I hope so. God, I hope so. She hired me. I knocked $500 off of it right for her right away too. I gave her a price, and then she wanted me to do it in 2 trips, and I'm like, I'll just knock $500 off, and we do it all now. How about that? You know what I mean? Because it's going to cost me $500 just to fucking drive to town and back, basically. How the hell are you, Joseph? Um, I'm gonna get you your fucking hat, dude. I'm looking this way because you wanted a gray one or a black one, Joseph. Absolutely, people get buyer's remorse. 100%. Absolutely. And I get that. And I understand why customers would want to shop around. And it's probably not a very good strategy on my part, but I'll even tell customers that. I will literally say, look, if I was in your shoes, I would be doing the same thing. Because a lot of customers I will tell a price or something like that, or they'll just flat out tell me, yeah, I'm just getting quotes right now. I have several people coming. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that don't bother me a bit. You know what I'm saying? Black. Okay, cool. Black cost extra. I think you're getting I'm pretty damn positive, Joseph, you're getting the last black one. Unless I see one right here, and then unless there's another one somewhere, you're getting the last black one. But yeah, dude, it's a big decision. And a lot of the times, trees like that, while it might not be a big job for me, it's a big deal for clients, man. I mean, and I can understand. I might not necessarily can relate, or maybe that's the word I'm looking for. I've never had that type of project done at my house, but I could see where it would be apprehensive. Absolutely, Joseph. Same here. I've had people tell me straight up that I'm not the cheapest. Absolutely. I go there and I talk to them no different than I talk to you guys. And sometimes I feel like that's a bad thing on my end. I, I really do. Clint, yeah, I could maybe go, yeah, I could go bum off a Clint for a while, maybe. What I'll do is I'll just take the extra from him, Joseph. He'll cover it. The extra, you know. But yeah, man. Sometimes, like I said, sometimes I feel like I talk too much. Go figure. Go figure. It's either I talk too much or I talk too damn little. You like that welfare check, don't you? It's probably hilarious. Dude, Clint's been on a couple of bid jobs with me to where, well, yeah, I'm just saying Clint has been right next to me, or it's either he's either right next to me or he's sitting in the truck hearing everything that's being said. And I can only imagine what he's heard throughout the years. I can't either, Joseph. I can't either, dude. I'm not even that kind of guy. I don't even know how to do that, dude. I can bullshit people when I'm like joking and shit like that. It's one thing for me to tell you a line of shit, and be like, haha, it's a joke or whatever, you know what I mean? But other than that, yeah, I only know one. It's like Clint yesterday. The motherfucker's only got one speed. Like if he's working, it's on and off. If he's having an off day per se to where he can't give 100%, he will give 100%. For if he can't do it for a full hour, then maybe he only does it for 15 minutes and then takes a 10-minute break and then does it for 15 minutes again. But either way, it's either on or it's off. And yeah, I've seen the same thing. Promise them the world. Promise them the world. There's companies around here, dude, that fuck people over on the constant, dude. Don't go back to grind stumps, break their fucking concrete, fuck their asphalt up, fuck their fence up, leave ruts in their yard like a motherfucker, dent the yards, all the shit. Promise they'll fix them, never come back, never grind the stumps, leave shit everywhere. Hell, me and Clint did a job last year to where the fucking people just stopped. They left the rope in the fucking, they left a rope in the tree and everything. You remember that shit, Clint? It was that nasty hemlock job on the, right on the lake where it was windy as a motherfucker. They had a rope in the tree. They were working the tree and then fucking they just quit. They just quit, I guess. Either they really, boss got a new dually. Hell yeah. Tell them you need a company truck. Swear to God, Joseph said, fuck that. I think they probably got over their head, is what they did. And then what's funny is I, of course, ain't going to say the company name. But when the client told me the company name, I'm like, oh. I was surprised. Honestly. I'm not in the market of saying people's names, though. I don't trash talk anybody. If we were in the tree business together, you and I, Joseph, and let's say I heard your name, let's say you were the only person I ever heard people talk crap about, I would never, even in person, I would just be like, oh, you know what I mean? I would act like I don't even know who you are to the client. I'll be like, oh, who's Joseph? As stupid as that might sound to some, that's my lie. I'll do a white lie like that. I'll lie to the customer when it comes to that. So if any clients are watching me, yeah, you've been duped before. I don't talk shit about other people, dude. In fact, it fucking drives me absolutely bonkers. That was what my fucking, no, that's why that was my problem with Jailbreak from the beginning. You know what I mean? Just don't run your fucking mouth. That's it. Just don't talk shit. They finally got the message. It don't do no good like that. Even if they're the ones doing it. It ain't even me talking shit, man. It's just me listening. 2 jobs that I'm going to look at are because they hired companies, and those companies came in there and had all kinds of broken promises and lies, just like Joseph was saying. And now the client is all kinds of nervous, talking about, oh, this other company messed up my asphalt, messed up my yard, hit my fence, fucked up and fucking broke my concrete, shut down the entire road. Like, they were talking basically a nightmare scenario for them. And I know the crew they're talking about. That crew does have some pretty big equipment. And apparently they just do it and don't care, I guess. I don't know. So what the hell, Clint? Ground control to Climber Clint. Climber Clint, are you going to the property? Is that your goal? I agree, sir. I would never do that. Yeah, and dude, the success rate for bunnies are almost nothing. 616. They're like Out of 100%, I would say the wife stood about 0.75%. So there was like a 99.25% chance that the bunnies were not going to make it. And Joseph, I don't even take people's money until the job's done. No, don't blame you. Well, you're out in the country now, 616. Well, shit, you were. Yeah, check it, Clint. Well, bam. Yeah, they are, Joseph. That's why I was saying, like, there ain't squirrels. You got a pretty damn good chance. Raccoons, shit like that. But yeah, check it. Uh, yep. So the bucket's gonna go right there. It'll fit perfect, Clint. That spot right there is almost. I know you haven't seen one like that. That's because that's a GP custom. That's a custom GP truck right there. See, now I gotta. I don't think anybody has so far. I know it's not like rocket science or anything like that, but I've seen a few, not very many. It is, but that's it. That is the truck that I bought. That it is the truck that I bought, and the reason I say it's a GP custom is because it's a GP custom. I've only ever seen a few people put these. I ain't done yet. I got some work to do. I'm gonna work on these ramps and shit. Hell yeah, copy my setup. Do that, dude. Fucking right. Absolutely. Run it, Joseph. You know, the lower the truck, the better. Those ramps I had to make longer. And that's right there is where you can see I joined the two together. And hell yeah, Joseph. Fucking do it, dude. I don't. The man cabs are stupid. I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to do with them. Them ramps are heavier than hell. The ramps are heavier than hell, but there's the. They're like fucking 10 feet now. Something like that. They're fucking heavy. I can tell you that much, bro. But one thing I'm going to tell you, Joseph, is I still got to work on that. Is you see right here, you see how I have a ratchet strap right there? It's to hold the ramps to the platform, right? But bro, I got to lock them to the platform. That way they can't. So if you do it, dude, you got to make sure them ramps don't, because one of them ramps come off, you're fucked, obviously. So I got to lock down these ramps today. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure out, I think I'm going to drill a hole right there and just drop a pin straight down through it. You know, and just drop a long ass pin through it so it don't fucking go back and forth. Know what I'm saying? And then I think right about there, I'm gonna, no inch on it. Yeah, just a pin. Just drop a pin through there, drop a pin through there. Because I got a piece of angle iron that sits up, if this was the platform, there's a piece of angle iron that sits up over top of it like that. So I can just drill through and then put a pin in it. And then right there, I'm going to put another, like a bar and a pin to lock the ramps together so they don't do this on me. You know, I don't want them to do that. Joseph, if you take the man cab off, will it fucking, will your mini skid fit there? And also, dude, I still have toolboxes. Yeah, there's still toolboxes right there, bro. And it goes, them box goes the full length. And I'm going to run chain binders. I got chain binders that will run from just the screw bind. I got the screw binders, not the actual ones like that. And I'll be, because it's so, the platform is so small, that I'll just be able to use the chain binders themselves. I won't even have to use the fucking chain at all. So I can just run right off the four corners up to the pockets right there, and bam, that fucker's locked down. I ain't going nowhere. So width-wise, you'll have room. You won't be able to carry your bucket or any implement on it. Did you? That's probably why my coffee cup, even when I go like this, check this out, Mike. Good morning to you, by the way. Watch this. Science. When I go like this, my liquid still stays straight because it's level. But the liquid inside is level. What's up? What's up? What's up? But yeah, Joseph, what do you not spherical, exactly. It's not fucking round. I can tell you that. No, it's absolutely not. Nope. What kind of mini skid do you have, Joseph? Mike, what do you got going on today? Pest control. And that's crazy. I got a buddy of mine, Critter Getter, has not been in the chat, since maybe we haven't talked about beavers. Do you ever have to trap any beavers out there, Mike? Is that a thing? I mean, I'm being serious. Okay, I didn't know if you were like in a city or if you were in the suburbs or in the sticks or what. South Florida. That's right. Yeah, no fucking beavers down in South Florida. And you got all kinds of bullshit down in South Florida. Everything. You trapped a beat. She's still at the house, isn't she? God. She's still at the house, huh? You show up to the shop for no work. Now I am walking back to town. What? Dude, you're supposed to. All right. You're supposed to untie her after a while, Cod God. I'm just saying. Hope you've been feeding and watering that girl. So, Mike, what critters? When you say pest control, all sorts of pests. You get into snakes and all that shit. The fucking tegu, iguanas, um, invasive species, shit like that. No snakes or gators. Right on. What's up, GMA? I've taken your advice. What up, Space Fighter? I've taken your advice and decided to not get a forehead tattoo. Thanks. Good looking out. Oh, God. That's hilarious. Well, yes. That it is sound advice. Sound. You'll get the face tats? Clout God. That's out there, bro. What I got going, I'm working on the chip truck, bro. I'm gonna get my ass up here soon. What am I looking at? A squished bobcat? No. GMA, you were looking at, I made these ramps much longer yesterday. That is a platform, as you can see, and that is a bobcat, and that is my chip truck. So now the goal is I'll end up looking like an island boy. The goal is to be able to, if I, depending on situations, that one truck right there will haul everything we need to the job. In theory. I got to get it labeled up and shit, man. I got to get the freaking stickers. I got to get stickers and shit. Stickers, bro. Painting the frame. Yeah. Stuff. Things. I got to get drive tires for it. Man, they don't give them fucking things away. Oh, I knew they weren't going to be cheap, but good God, dude. Fucking crazy. 3 years ago, four years ago, and granted, that's 4 fucking years ago, I suppose. Yeah, I know. Good thing I think I fit the part when I got my hard hat and all my shit on and stuff. I think I look like I know what I'm doing. I ask people if it looks like I know what I'm doing, and they're like, yeah. And then when I tell people it's my first time, they never fucking believe me. And sometimes I'm not even lying to them. They're like, wow, that was cool. Done that a lot. And I'm like, no, actually, that worked out really cool. That was awesome. Oh my God. I actually have a really good time. last week I told the customer I used the line out of Dano's book. We got everything all set up, ropes in place, hobs all strapped, literally everything ready to go. The only thing I needed to do is start the chainsaw and get to cutting. And the lady's looking at me, and I'm like, well, we got the hard part done. Can you finish it for us? You do. You do. That's it. That is important, Clint. What up, yeehaw? For sure. Like on my chip truck? You mean? Space Miner? That's real easy. That's easy, dude. Have you seen my body? For God's sakes. Yeah, I could do that. Let's see here. Oh, it's working. Hey, my phone's working now. Let's see here. Please, at least like that. What up? Yeah, for the truck. So you can't see it all, but that's all you can see of my stump grinder, but that's my stump grinder, bro. I was thinking that I can get somebody. I was thinking graffiti. I like graffiti, dude. I really love graffiti, actually. Truth be told. But yeah. So I like my stump grinder's all graffitied out, bro. But I know what you're saying. Space Miner, do something on it instead of just stickering it up. Well, I think it looks like I'm going to go 1 hour this morning. So that means I got 17 minutes. Likely somebody's going to say something and I'm going to stay here longer. But whatever. That's what it is. Right, Clint? Is what it is. No. Hey, you fucker. You would say that if I did that for an hour. Well, I call he bought shit from Acme Company. It never worked. It could be that he was in the middle of fucking nowhere, and I think that was his only option, really. Going to Milwaukee, huh? Why are you walking, brother? And why is there no work? He didn't tell you that shit? What the fuck's going on there, dude? Gotcha. Right on. Speaking of old ladies, mine's stirring. It is a nice morning for a walk, actually. That's actually really beautiful. Fixing to be a beautiful day out here. That's why I was saying I gotta get my ass in gear soon. That makes sense, Rad Dad. So It'd be all right. You'd be all right. Just gotta keep walking, brother. Just keep walking. Well, that's poopy, dude. Could have told you that. He could have communicated, you know, that'd have been nice. What the hell's up with that, dude? $13-minute drive. So you can probably get there in about 20 minutes walking. Depending on the fucking dude, sometimes that shit's crazy because you sit in traffic so much. It just depends on where you're at. What's up, bro? Yeah. Meow. Meow. All right. I'm here for your listening pleasure. An abrasive training in Milwaukee, apparently. One side done last night. Hell yeah. So one is pressed and one is bolted. I thought the top was the pressed in one and then the bottom's bolted. Hell yeah. Paid train. Nothing wrong with a paid trip, bro. Dumpy will be so much happier. Oh, was it? Oh, it is the other way, isn't it? Fuck yeah, it is. That's right. Fuck yeah, it is. Completely ass backwards. What's up, woman? Oh my god. It looks like it's gonna be really nice out there. Really nice today. Shoot. I did see that video, Squirrel, and that was kind of bullshit. I don't know what happened before that video. We can say that. We don't know what happened before the video. But I just that was bullshit, is what it was.
Cold.
That cop had a Traver Ahern video, Dano. He get the cop was a dick, dude. The cop was a fucking dick, is what happened. You could clearly see Traver was like, he was like, dude, what the fuck is going on? What the hell are you doing? You know what I mean? And he was, in my opinion, you could tell Traver was, he was visually shaken. Like, when I say shaken, is he was like nervous or shaking. And I don't believe him to be nervous or shaking because he was doing shit wrong. I believe that he was nervous and shaking because them fucking cops scared him, man. I really do. And that motherfucker jumps out of planes. He's got like 300 fucking jumps out of him. 300 and some fucking jumps that motherfucker's got and does tree work. And a fucking cop scares him? That's bullshit, dude. That's just my opinion anyway, for whatever that's worth. That cop had a freaking hard on and for him right off the bat. And he even basically said that officer did. That officer's like, yeah, you're fucking with the wrong guy, basically. I'm like, you're a fucking jackass, dude. The guy was a jackass. Yeah, did you see? And then he said, Squirrel, did you also see when he said that he had his pistol? He said fucking, he was reaching for it. Did you hear that shit, Squirrel? And he was reaching for it. He had his fucking hands in the air, dude. He had his hands in the air like that, and he was like, I have a pistol on me. And then the cop was like, yeah, and he's reaching for it too. I'm like, you're fucking crazy, dude. Like, he was not reaching. He at no point made any sort of movement towards his fucking gun. That's bullshit. That's another bullshit thing. Exactly. Did he have his hands around his body and shit? Yes. But he was standing there like this the whole damn time. Off his bike and everything. And then the cop confused the shit out of him. He's standing there like, what the hell do I do? What do I do? The cop's like, do this. And then he does it. And then he's like, no, do that. And then Traver's like, what the fuck is going on? What do you. He didn't do anything wrong, dude. I believe I caught a comment that said that the charges were dropped. And I hope so. They should be. They should be. Traver Ahern, Space Miner, you'll like the video. The cop was a dick. I'm glad he posted the video. At first, I was like, what the hell? Frickin', why is he posting a video? Am I on this? What, is this the right channel? And then I realized, I was like, oh shit, yeah, that's him. Fuck. Okay, yeah. But yeah, I'm glad if the charges were dropped, then great. Because they fucking deserve to be dropped. That cop was the biggest dick there was. That's unfortunate, Rad Dad. Traver, Trav O Ahern. Is it AR or ER? Guys, yeah, Traver Ahern. All right, GMA. I should post it. I'll post the fucking video on my channel actually when I get off of here because I feel like other people should watch it because it is bullshit, man. I can't believe that cop did that shit. And Well, that sucks, guys. I've definitely had my encounters with some bad fucking cops when it comes to that. You know what I mean? I bullies or whatever. I have, but I've had pretty good luck per se. Knock on wood. I'm older now. I got my concealed weapons permit. I'm over 40. I got gray hair. I'm not a meth head. I'm not a drinker. I don't have any pills. When you pull me over, I'm in a fucking work shirt. If I get pulled over, like this is my daily get up. Like I feel like I look weird when I'm in normal clothes. My wife don't even recognize me anymore, do you? She don't even know who the fuck I am when I'm in a regular shirt.
No. Not at all.
They are a standing army. I've usually, man, so you have to, with a concealed weapons license here, concealed pistol license rather, it's not a concealed weapons license anymore, but a concealed pistol license here in Michigan, if you get pulled over, you have to identify yourself, and you have to tell them you either have your gun with you or you don't. Regardless, you have to tell them. If I get pulled over, the very first words out of my mouth is my name, and then I have a pistol, and either this is where it is or I don't. You know what I mean? Like I'm 10-2 until they get up to up to me, and then they say something to me, and then the very first words out of my mouth is my name, and I either have a gun or I don't. And then from there, it automatically, the cop, you can see the cop fucking, they're just like, oh, okay, cool. And then on my way I go. True story. I should have had lots of tickets. Huh. More. Not lots, but more than I got.
Mm-hmm.
And they let me go. Yeah, same here. Anytime you're in a vehicle, it's considered uh, um, concealed. Even if you're on a motorcycle, if you have a pistol in your holster on a motorcycle, you are on a motor vehicle, so that is considered a concealed weapon because you're on a vehicle. But around here, dude, yeah, I get lucky, I guess. I tell them I got a gun, and I've told the cops that I have a gun, and that it makes them calm. I swear to God, I've literally been. They were like, "Oh, where's your gun?" And I'm like, "On my hip, on my hip." And they're like, "Okay, just leave it there." And I'm like, "All right, yeah, no problem." But sometimes, Rad Dad, not all of them, man. I feel like it's completely unfair to give all cops a bad rap. There are genuinely good people out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all of them are. But there's bad in every group. There's good and bad in every single group. And I've met some very good. I have a friend who's a police officer or was a police officer. He's not anymore, is he? He gave that up, huh? Don't say names.
No, he is not.
He gave that position up.
He has went full
time with the other stuff.
With the other stuff.
Okay. Yeah, don't say what the other stuff is. But anyway, freaking yeah, I had a friend who was a police officer, and he was a good guy, man. Great guy. I don't.
He's a good man.
He is. He's a good guy. But like I said, there's good and bad and everything. I certainly ain't sticking up for a whole group of cops just because I know one good one. That's for damn sure.
Cops are people, and there's good people and there's bad people.
Well, yeah, they're people,
and
they get sent to things that they shouldn't even be there. They're not mental health workers, but how do they know? They're trying to police the.
I feel like a lot of times they're just doing the best that they can with their ability and knowledge that they have.
That's what I'm saying.
And it turns bad. Some of them walk right into it, turning it bad though. So it's.
I guess since there's one good one, let the standing army remain. Yeah, well, yeah. I know the guy personally, so can't say as I know other cops. You know what I mean? Certainly had my run-ins, and when I was younger, my opinion on cops were not the same as what they are now. Yeah, well, Rad Dad, like I said, they're just. What? Cancer is great for weight loss. Why cut it out? What? I'm so confused now. You used to want, dude, I don't think I could ever do that. That shit, that no-knock warrant bullshit is ridiculous, dude. There is no way they should be able to do no-knock warrants, period. Any fucking where in the country, dude.
No.
No. Yeah, it don't bother me, guys. But, it would not have been fun, dude. Somebody would die. Like if I had a no-knock warrant at my house, they would probably kill me, dude. Because what the fuck am I supposed to do? I wake up in the middle of the night to people yelling and screaming and fucking shit like that, dude. Fuck that. They're like, you know what I mean? I'm like, no, dude. Somebody's gonna die, man.
The C word is cancer. Saying you don't like the C
word. Oh, the C word. Gotcha. Yeah, C word's not cool, man. Fuck cancer, dude. Amen to that, Clint. I totally missed that. All right, guys. Well, yeah, we'll end it on that. It's happened to you before? It never happened to me, man. How old were you before I left? You still walking, Rad Dad? You still walking, fool? I'm not walking away from it, motherfucker. What are we walking away? Keep it going then, Space Miner. Let's go, motherfucker. You want to smoke one, dear?
Small one. I'm going to the gym.
Okay. All right, there you go. You better keep it going. Keep it going, motherfucker. I don't want to hear nothing. Space Miner, why aren't you rich yet? Dude, I was freaking... No, for real, man. You started this shit. You just started, Space Miner. It's early as shit where you're at right now. You probably got nothing to do. The sun's probably not even up. You were 22 when the plug got raided. Was it a no-knock kind of thing? They just barged the fuck in, screaming, get on the fucking ground, just like you say?
So I'm going to go with the no-knock thing, and I don't think that should happen to regular people.
That should absolutely not happen.
To regular people. Like if it's a drug house or some shit like that.
I don't care if it's a drug house or not.
You don't care if it's like a fucking
absolutely house? Not. No. No-knock warrants should be fucking illegal.
I mean, that's just my opinion.
Well, get your evidence and everything that you need, right? If they flush the drugs or destroy them or whatever, right? Then they flush the drugs or destroy them. You should have enough evidence before you even go into that home to bust these people. It shouldn't be on, oh, we think, you know what I'm saying?
If they have a warrant, then there is
Obviously, right, then they've got
proof,
evidence and proof.
Right, and I said trap houses. I said not normal people, but fucking.
Yeah, no.
To me, there's exceptions when it's a fucking trap house kind of shit. Like,
I don't believe so. I know what you're saying, but I agree. And why a person would think that? You know what I mean? I just don't. I feel like it's just completely. Yeah, I don't think you should. I think it's a dangerous situation. Everybody's putting themselves in a. They're just making a dangerous situation more dangerous, but like with a trap house, like you're saying,
human trafficking and shit like that. A lot of times it's not an option to just go knock on the door and be like, "Hey, buddy."
Yeah, I get it. There should be, like you say, exceptions per se.
I don't think it should happen to the average fucking person.
Absolutely not.
I think there are extenuating circumstances.
It would have to
in
be
which
extreme.
Extenuating circumstances in which shit like that should
like
happen.
Somebody's gonna die almost certainly if we knock on this fucking door and tell them, you know what I mean. It is. I feel like, man, if somebody kicks in, I guess I'm just looking at it from my perspective, right? And obviously, I don't have a fucking trap house or anything like that. But dude, if somebody kicks in my fucking door, dude, what the hell am I supposed to do? If somebody's on my property in the middle of the night and I look out there and I see people walking around and shit like that, I'm going outside with a firearm. That's just all there is fucking to it, dude. And I'm likely gonna do it in the fucking dark. I don't use a flashlight, dude. The only time I'm ever gonna hit somebody with a flashlight is when I want that light to like blind you. So, yeah, dude. Like, I ain't walking away from this. Space Miner. I'm here, bro. I'm here. Let's not get all frickin' hate on the cops, guys. I think in certain cases, like you're saying, yes, no-knock warrants are certainly warranted. You know what I mean?
But they should not happen at the average person's home for any reason.
Yeah, they have to have like really, really good fucking reasons for this. Like super good reasons.
That's why it's not extenuating circumstances.
What up, OG? Okay, Cindy, oh man, I missed something. Cindy, I missed something. Happened to me, they had the wrong address. Son of a bitch. What up, Jay? What up, fool? How you doing this morning? Check it, brah. Hang on. Check it. Check it, check it. They came back in the morning to fix the door. Oh.
How nice of them.
How nice of them. Yeah, I got to do some more work, bro. I got to lock the gates. I got to lock the ramps down. I'm going to put some pins in there to keep the ramps from coming off so they don't fucking slide out, you know. I want them to be locked to that platform. And then right down yonder, I'm going to put like a bar that you drop them together so the ramps don't go do-woo. You know what I'm saying? I understand, Space Miner, 100%, man. Absolutely. I didn't say I don't have a flashlight with me. I absolutely know how to use a flashlight correctly. I never said that. I said the only time I'm using the light is when I want to identify you and blind you with it. That's if you look back, buddy. That's what I said. If I didn't say those words directly, um, I believe it was pretty close to that. I said the only time I'm going to use a light is when I'm trying to blind you with it. And I don't think I'm wrong for walking around on my property in the middle of the night with a firearm with no light if there's somebody on my property. There's signs clearly posted. In order to get to where I'm at, you have to be 100%. You know you're trespassing. This is a flashlight right here. Yes, it's the big Mother Nature flashlight. In order to get to my property, if you are in my backyard, for example, like you absolutely 100% clearly knew that you are in a place that you are not supposed to be. I don't have sidewalks. My road is not maintained by the fucking county. I plow my own road. So it's a little bit different situation for me on where I'm at. You know what I mean? I don't have to ask questions like fucking a neighbor or something like that. And the beautiful thing is I can go out in the middle of the night and pop off 100-round fucking mag, right? And not a damn soul's coming. I like infrared better, William. Infrared is better. It's superior, my friend. It's not all pixelated, yo. Infrared. And it looks like a flashlight. It's kind of cool. You know what I'm saying, meow? So, thermal's cool, man, but thermal's good for like identifying your actual target, and then you want infrared for when you're lighting them up. I was gonna say, man, it looked like it said one person on there. Where'd you go, Space Miner? I just lit this motherfucker, dude. Let's go, man. Thank you, Red Dad. And to test them, look what I did. You're fine. I parked that sumbitch right there. What up? Yeah, that's a green screen. You just left me a big old comment. I'm a loser, dude. What's up, Charles? And I did not even fucking read it. I'm a loser.
What?
I'm a loser.
Yeah.
You left me a big old comment. That is a good spot for the skitty. Holy shit. So yeah, you shut the hell up, Clint. I don't need to hear it out of you.
Oh, it's in my lap. Whatever.
I don't need to. But anyway, I parked that sumbitch right there, put the e-brake on it, and just left the motherfucker there for about 30 minutes. It didn't budge. That makes me feel better. Am I weird for that? Right. Yeah, if I was to go outside and like actually scope my property, I would bring a flashlight. I'm just saying I wouldn't be using it until I'm like right in front of you. So the bob that won't fit. I have to take the bucket off, and the ramps are too long. They're longer than the truck is wide. That's a good idea though. Dude, that's a good idea. Underneath the truck, right? Is that what you're saying? Like underneath. Um, long. So there, the plan is for him to ride right there in the side of the truck. I'm still. Thank you for talking this out with me, guys. I appreciate that actually because I still have the box. The ramps will fit on the side of the truck. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. They chain fully trained arms. But I know what you're saying, Space Miner. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure this out, man. It's like, I don't know. Like I said, it's a work in progress. That's how far I've got. I intend to make a spot for the bucket today. Them ramps are stupid heavy, William. That's the problem, man. They're fucking heavy, bro. Heavy, heavy, stupid heavy, bro. But I've got $175 into these ramps, and that's it. Actually, I got a little less than that because I still have some of the C channel left over. That's 3-inch C channel, but I still have some of that. So I had these ramps from a different trailer, and then I went and bought the steel for them and just made them longer. You know what I'm saying? So the bottom half is built by me, and then I just welded them together. Yes, I do, Joseph, because those angle runs suck. I already planned to cut them fuckers out of. I hate them things, dude. Them angle ones suck, man. There's the gap in between is too fucking long. It's just these are the ramps that I had. I'm like, well, I got these motherfuckers. I can just make them longer. So that's where I'm at. Got to do this shit on the cheap, man. I'll be damned. I need one more thumb for it to say 20 on my end. But yes, I have 12 more feet of the C channel. You know what I was thinking about doing though is actually just putting some expanded metal over the top, Joseph. I still think it would go like that. They can go down the side of the truck on the box, on the dump box, guys. Where's the bucket going to live? I'll show you. Right. There's the chip box has the spot cut out in the side. No, the bucket hanger is going to go right underneath, right there. It's actually the bucket don't hang down any further than what that does. It'll fit right there. So I'll just be able to pull up next to it, put the bucket in there, unhook it. You know what I'm saying? Or I'd unhook it prior to it, drive up to it, right there, unhook, drive back, and then I'll just drop a couple freaking bars through it, and then the bucket will be trapped in its own little box. It can't move. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to build a little bucket hanger right here for it today. That's the plans. And then I'm going to get these ramps. I'm going to work on these ramps some more and do stuff. What's up, Williams? See, you kept me around, man. Space Miner. You're gonna laugh at me, but Space Miner, but that's where I'm thinking the grapple's gonna go. Bucket lives under here because it's perfect. It literally fits perfect. And then my grapple that I have for the Bobcat, I'm thinking is gonna live up right about there. In front, I'm gonna drive on the machine, pull out, put my grapple there, unhook, back up. Boop. I think I'm asking for a lot, dude. I need a big ass semi. I need a low boy. And I'll just fucking show up with, I've been saying that for years, dude. I just get a semi and a fucking, but yeah, the top rack was gonna go right there for my grapple, bro. But good. I like the way you think, Space Miner. No. No, man. I'm not. There's a box. That's a toolbox, Jay. The back of the frickin', if you go to the back of that truck, dude, there's. No. They're not going to be hanging off to the side at all. There's a toolbox inside of there, brother. In fact, this right there goes the full width of the truck, and then there's that whole side of the box right there is, you can put a pole saw and shit. There's a 12-foot slot. I'll show you. I'd have to show you, bro. I don't think I got any fucking pictures like that. Yeah. So toolbox. But I understand what you're saying. They would absolutely get fucking ruined hanging off the side because they are so thin. them ramps are they're too fucking heavy, truthfully. But it's what I got for now. It's what I got for now. And I'm gonna work with what I got for meow. Yeah, so I'm thinking though, Jay, for like when I dump it, they're gonna have to be securely in there. They're not gonna be, I can't just fucking have them in. I know what you're saying, but they'll at least be in there and sitting there, and I can put something in there to, you know what I mean? I don't think it'll be the best thing to do to dump that box right there with those ramps in there. I mean, if those ramps are all the way in the front and you go to dump it and they slide backwards and hit the fucking, you know what I'm saying? But that's the plan for now, man. I don't know what else to fucking do. I'm rocking it, man. Fuck it. It is what it is, right? This is what I got. What the fuck?
It's probably hard to get out of bed.
Are you on Marketplace or Facebook? If y'all are on Facebook, you should give me a follow. Yeah. Follow the GP tree. I just made the Facebook page. Like just. Well, anyway. Alright, Space Miner. GP tree, yes sir. It might take you a minute to find me, Williams, because freaking I literally just started it. Dude, I only got like 24 followers. That would be fantastic, and I would love to do that, Jay. But I don't. Man, I'm still living on welfare, my own welfare. You know what I'm saying? What colors? What color, Space Miner? If you chose right now, what color shirt? Black. That's what I assumed. Moisture wicking poly, or because I actually talked to my shirt guy just the other day. Moisture wicking poly shirts like this, or are you thinking like a poly cotton blend, buddy? Tie dyed. I like that. I actually like that. I really like that actually. Yeah, because who the fuck has that? Lightweight. So I'm not a huge fan. I can do like a poly cotton blend. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not big on the just straight up cotton shirts. Our tie-dye shirts look sick. That's a good idea. Honestly, guys, I've not. That's a fucking good idea. I know I've heard it before, but hell yeah, I like that idea a lot, actually. What color would the text be then? God dang. So what color would the text be, guys? Let's tie-dye. I like that tie-dye. White tie-dyed shirt with white text. That would probably pop. We use black. You use. Now, what kind of shirts do you have, Osmium, for Space Miner? Osmium Space. What are your? I can trade you orange shirt right away, bro. I just don't have the black ones yet. And what size shirt are you? Could you see it good enough, Joseph, on your tie-dye shirts? That's awesome that you have tie-dye shirts. Jesus, I guess they give you one guess who's ready to go outside. What's up, fat boy? You like orange? Large? My size is an extra large. I'm kind of like, in all honesty, I'm like an extra large tall, kind of. But, I mean, depending on the shirt, the shirt that I have on right now is not an extra large tall. It's just an extra large. And like I said, I wouldn't figure you to have cotton shirts being out in the fucking desert. Something lightweight is what I need. I need something to work in. I've been wanting to get long sleeve ones too, man. You want long sleeve ones, don't you, Jay? He does sound like fucking Zeus, man. I know. And at least he don't try to fucking hump me. You fucking gay ass dog. Yeah, basically. I got a long torso and wide ass shoulders, brah. But a 2X, man, anything, it pisses me off because if you go to a lot of the times I'm like, I put a 2X shirt on and it fits me in the shoulders and in the fucking chest, right? But then it's all like fucking baggy as shit because they expect you to have a big fucking huge gut. Fuck you, Rad Dad. Didn't you guys kind of want long sleeve shirts? Like if it was moisture wicking, like UV protection type of shirts? Hell yeah, Williams. Shout out, bro. Good looking, man. Thank you. 3/4 sleeves. Long sleeves. Long sleeves are your favorite. Tight. Right on. Then I feel like it should be a poly shirt. Yeah, you would like my shirt, Space Miner. The only long sleeve ones, though, I got are... Actually, I got an orange one. You ready? You got to email me, Space Miner. I'll do a swap with you. I'm ready to do it. I got one. I have a long sleeve orange GP Tree shirt. Yeah, dude, I don't get no bullshit. It's on my, it's real easy. It's Ground Pounder 24365. And it's on my channel about, or bio, or whatever the fuck you call it. Yeah, I got one in your size. I gotta get Joseph his hat, or he's gonna defect. He's gonna defect from the group. All right, do it, Rad Dad. God dang it. You guys kept me on here too long. I'm just fucking with you, Joseph. Ooh, or osmium? Dude, I gotta have some osmium now that you say that. How much are them fucking coins worth? Coins are worth not quite a bit of money. The coins are worth what somebody's willing to pay you for them, I'm assuming. Yeah, I seen that, Red Dad. Yeah, your rounds are 250. Yeah, I knew they weren't fucking. I knew it wasn't fucking t-shirt money. Your rounds are 250. Have you sold any? That's awesome, dude. They're silver? Are they silver? Fold one over. All right, guys. Well, I'm fixing to get the hell out of here. 1 ounce Troy silver with a, I thought it was that, with a, yeah, hit me up. Hit me on my beeper. Space Miner. and then we'll chat. Yeah. Are you? I'll give you a holler, Jay. I agree. Squirrel. All right, guys, I'm out. Out. Y'all have a good day. Give Jay your okay. I don't have your address, motherfucker. You never gave me your address. About $33. Yeah, I don't. You all right. You text me your address then. I don't have your address, motherfucker. We met at a park, bro. Don't you remember? Who? If you did text me your address, I don't know. You know how many addresses with tech? Dude, it's crazy. You should see my text messages sometimes. You'd fucking shit your pants. You look down there and be like, oh my God. Shirt clout. Fuck yeah. All that clout. All right. Well, send it to me again if you would, please. You should be able to copy and paste it. Thanks, bro. Good looking out. Take care, y'all.